played Batman more years than anyone else, is that correct? Is Adam off and on from 66 to 86? And you've been at how long?
91 to 2012.
So
21 years.
Your career is Batman just turned legal? Yes. So I want to know, who are your childhood heroes? Was Batman one of them?
I guess Superman more. I wasn't as exposed to Batman. The only Batman I knew was the Adam West series, so I wasn't familiar with the Dark Knight series. When I went into audition for the show, I had been in LA doing a sitcom, and my voiceover, I did a lot of commercial voiceovers. My commercial voiceover agent said, go over to Warner Brothers, they're doing a new show, they're going to start up Batman, and, an animated series, and try some voices for them. I'd never done an animated voice. It was the first audition I went in on for an animated voice. And I went in and I met Andrea Romano and Bruce Timm and Paul Dini, and I said, well, my only exposure is the Adam West, 70s TV show. They said, no, that's not the direction we're going in. So Bruce explained the Dark Knight series, the film noir quality of it, how it's a misunderstood guy whose parents are killed when he's a child. He spends his life avenging their death. He lives in the shadows. He's a hero, a misunderstood hero. I said, well, you're kind of describing the Hamlet story. And they said, well, no one has made that analogy before. But I was from the theater in New York. I trained at Juilliard, and classics were my background. So I said, well, let me just use my imagination and see where it goes, what kind of sound comes out. So I was in the booth, and I just put myself in that head, and the sound that came out was just a very dark, I thought, voice that came from a tortured past. And I saw them running around the booth, and I thought, well, I either did something really right or really wrong. And they offered to me on the spot, but they'd seen hundreds of people. They'd been looking for a long time for that voice. And so the whole experience was new for me. The process of building an animated show, of recording, of interpreting from the script. We do the voices first, and then they paint to the recordings. So when you're in the booth, you have a lot of input in terms of how the story's going to be depicted, because the artwork hasn't been painted yet. So how you interact with the other actors, that's another thing about Warner Brothers. They like to get everyone in the booth together, so it's a real, like a radio play. There's a lot of interaction. Disney likes separate recording. A lot of the other studios like separate recording because you get a completely clean take, and in post-production it's much easier for it technically. But you don't get that kind of interaction that you get from a radio play, from a theatrical event. So Warner Brothers likes to get people in the booth together. And working with Mark Hamill, the various actors over the years, literally hundreds of actors, booking sessions got to be great events. People wanted to come in on that show. Word got around pretty quickly in LA that it was a hot show and that the recording sessions were a lot of fun. And everyone wanted to be a part of it. So the process, it was interesting for me. It's one of that, that old John Lennon line, life is what happens to you while you're busy making other plans. I had just made so many other plans, and I ended up doing this for 21 years.